Hey guys, this is me Harsh, and in this video we are going to see my complete process of publishing a blog post, which will include how I come up with ideas, how I get my creatives ready, how I make it SEO friendly for which will be like easier for the human beings as well as the robots to consume my content, and the most important thing, how I publish and promote my blog post. So it's gonna be fun, and let's see. This is a problem which a lot of people face, and even I have faced in the earlier, because you want your blog to be like consistently, and the only thing is that you don't know how to get a lot of ideas like which will help them. So the main thing, and like there are a lot of tools which will help you, and there are a lot of analytics which you can use to come up with the ideas. But what I think about it is sketching your own niche. For example, if in my case I think about what are the problems my customer would face, so I just create content and give direct solution to that. So this will like, there are gonna be a million problems which your customers will be facing, so start making content on that. Yeah, there are a lot of things which you like people do about SEO keyword research to get more ranking, more search, but I think so you should do both, because that's gonna bring more value and a direct solution, which this is completely my views and this is what I do. So I have a lot of ideas. I write down the ideas, and when I'm doing I'm working on a specific post, basically I use Trello to manage all my stuff. So here's how you get a lot of ideas: is to scratch your own itch, think about your customers, which are problem which they are facing, and create content which will help them. Now talking about the outline, it's basically my process of making outline of a blog is like very normal. What others do is the same, like you just write down the headings, but what I like in my case is like it always gets changed. Even if I'm like, oh, this is right now, like I have come up with 6 to 7 headings, but right now I like, before publishing I thought I like, there's some ideas which I get, and oh, I think so I should also add this. So my outline is not specific or only one, it always gets changed. So basically use any Word document and just write down the whatever you wanna help them, like some context about your blog. This is what I do, and just write down the headings. For example, how to how to make a coffee. So like heading number 1, heading number 2, heading number 3, heading number 4, and what I do is first I fill the heading number 1 and then I come to the heading number 2. So even if I have to make some changes or add something later on, that will be easier for me, and that's what I do on the outline basis. Creatives, a lot of confusions over here as well, but I don't know what others do, but what I do is I just write down my complete blog post, and after that when I think so, like minimum infographic or pictures which I add on my blog post is minimum of 2. I recommend you to add 2 or more, because I think so you'll get, like, I don't know, I haven't proved it, but I think so like it's something in my mind which I think so will be helpful in ranking for you. And also like adding some infographics or something which is not easy for your consumer to understand from the text, you can add a presentation or carousel which will be helpful for them. So it is good for the consumer as well as the search engine, which will help you in ranking. So I complete my blog post, and then I talking about where I create my creatives is on Adobe Photoshop, and sometimes if the creative is quite analytical, I use Canva to make sure that everything is done on the right place, because sometimes Adobe Photoshop get quick tricky in adding some analytics and all that stuff. So that's how I get my creatives ready. Most important thing for ranking, how I make my whatever I'm writing the article SEO friendly. Here my plugin helps me basically, which is like I'm using a plugin named Yoast SEO for like more than around 1.5 to 2 years, and basically I've got used to it. What I do is it shows me how much key phrase I have to add, how much outlinks or internal links I have to add, or how much images like I have to add alt text as well, how much focus key phrase I have to use multiple times on my heading and subheadings. So I don't have a specific strategy or to rank. What I do is I use the Yoast SEO, whatever they suggest me to do, because I just keep updating the plugin, and I think so it does a good job whenever this new update from a search engine is come, and it helps you according to that, so that you don't have to worry about a lot of stuff. You just have to make your, like, there's a sign which is like a red, orange and a green, so you have to do whatever it takes to make it green, and just like put out quantity content, not quality. Like of course you have to give your 100%, but just keep putting out all those green stuff. You'll definitely see some spikes in your analytics. Once you have completed your blog, the most important thing is to get your post to your viewers. So like I don't have any specific time to publish my blog post. A lot of people, I've heard that they use 12 p.m. or 4 p.m. like this time to publish a blog post. Honestly, whenever I get my I think so it's ready to publish, I just post it. I don't follow a specific time, and I've not done any A/B testing, so thinking that it is bringing me more traffic or less traffic. So I don't want to speak on that. And before publishing, make sure that your permalink, the link after your domain, for example, how to make a coffee. So you'll be adding some link, like for example your domain / how to make a coffee. Make sure that it is short and it is your focus key phrase is included in that, which will be helpful for search engines to get better rankings for you. Once my blog is published, I grab my URL and log into my search console. Under that, I put that link to be test your live URL if it's indexed or not. Of course, like it takes some time, but what I do is like I'm not sure whether it does fast or not, but I just put that into request index, which helped me in getting my URL index faster in the search engines. Now how I get my how I promote it, if you have the shop and if you're not promoting it, people are not gonna look into that. So the first thing is make sure that whatever I do writing on is helpful, and both for viewer as well as the search engine, because if you're not doing any, if I'm missing any one of those, you may get into deep trouble. After that, what I do is I grab some paragraph of certain headings and add a link on my LinkedIn. As a LinkedIn post, I use as a written creative, which is like 1 or 2 paragraph, and sometimes I just copy the whole thing and post it on a LinkedIn article. Even LinkedIn has a feature of publishing article, so I use that. And talking about no, I don't use any I don't just copy and post it on Instagram. Of course, you have to be contextual to the platform, and sometimes I just add a story to just watch this blog which I have posted, and that's what I do. And that's what adding a link on your Twitter may also help you, because if you're just active on Twitter and having conversation in your community, this is also gonna be this can also drive a good amount of traffic. Twitter, LinkedIn, and adding some Instagram stories. That's what I do to promote my blog, and that's it. I hope this was helpful to you. Whatever I've shared is completely 100%. That's what I am doing. I don't know. I don't care about what others do, but this is what I use, and I thought that this will be helpful to share on YouTube, and someone may get some help from that. All right, thank you for watching. I really appreciate your time. If you have anything, let me know in the comment section, and thank you.